How did I tell you that rock was? He's kind of like, I have a lot of energy, but he's also like mischievous. And I think it's funny that you broke a piece off of them.
It just had a crack and I was like, And then you just...
Boop.
Oh no! Hi everyone, I'm Em.
And I'm Liv, and we're your Meta PsycKicks. Well,
Schwink. Schwink.
Today we're going to be talking about the creme de la creme.
Today we're going to be giving you our 10 beginner crystals that we think you guys should start with.
And we're going to be starting with Amethyst.
Well, the first stone is Amethyst, and it is the stone of spirituality and purification.
It's supposed to help protect you against negative energies and create a spiritual barrier of light around you as well. And I think it's interesting that a rock does it, because it's what I do when I get freaked out and there's weird skittery things. I'm like, ching! Like a Power Ranger. Being a medium's like a Power Ranger, kids.
Does it open your third eye?
Em's read that it opens people's third eye.
Probably because it's purple. People associate different colors with chakras. I don't know. I've also heard that amethyst helps with your headaches.
Okay, that might help. Okay, so if you're saying that it helps with headaches and like opening your third eye, amethyst dates back to ancient Greek and Roman times, and it was the story of Dionysus. Apparently he got fed up one day and said, the next person that walks past me is going to get eaten by a tiger. Well, this young woman was going to the altar to pray to Athena, I believe. And this girl was like, oh no, I don't want to get eaten by a tiger. So to save her, she turned her into amethyst. Dionysus felt really, really, really bad about it. So he named the stone amethyst. And in Greek translation, amethyst means not intoxicated, because if you don't know, Dionysus is the god of wine. So the Romans and Greeks, depending on the story that you're looking at, used to take amethyst stones and put them in their goblets of wine and drink their wine, thinking that even though they're drinking wine, since the amethysts are in the goblet, they wouldn't get intoxicated. But what happens when you drink a lot of wine? You get hungover and you get a headache.
So it helps with headaches.
So now we're doing black obsidian. That's the second stone that we think beginners should have. It's supposed to protect against negative energy. It kind of like sucks it all in this kind of like dark cloud of not badness, if that makes any sense. So it says the ore of absolute mystery, and it's supposed to softly but very deeply draw you in. And I think that's interesting because when we went to the crystal store and I was having a panic attack because there were so many people in it and so much energy. But when I was picking out the little obsidian rock that we have, when I was hovering my hand over the bowl of obsidian rocks, I kind of felt like a very like intensely smooth draw towards the rocks themselves. So when I saw that this morning when I was researching black obsidian and it said that it's a mysteriously soft but like deeply drawing energy, it makes sense. And that's how it also takes up negative energy. Its feeling is different than that of amethyst, even though they both have similar qualities.
I'm thinking of this like colors. Amethyst is a purple color, so it reflects the dark energy away while this absorbs it.
Yes.
'Cause it's
Ta-da!
black.
Yeah.
Because black absorbs all things, white reflects all things.
The other thing that obsidian is good for is that it's supposed to draw out stress, anxiety, and tension. And I kind of get that too, because again, it absorbs everything. So when you have your amethyst, it's like...
And that's why you were drawn to it at the crystal shop, because you were stressed out from all the energy in there.
Yeah, that was a horrible place for a
medium.
Yeah.
The next crystal on our list is selenite. And it is a very high vibrational stone that cleanses other stones and takes the negative energy out of things.
It's supposed to help aid people towards becoming more spiritually enlightened. Okay, so the way I think of frequencies is it's all up and down, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you have the up and down of the selenite, and for some reason when they get together, it kind of evens it out and balances it.
Like white light.
Yes, so I think that's why it allows people to like spiritually develop, because it quiets the metaphysical energy around people so that they're able to listen to it better.
So my spirit guide, his name's Saroth, well, we know this because Olivia can see it. She can see the aura of this crystal, and he puts his golden energy in it, and what did he say?
It's easier for him to put his energy into something physically around you. I mean, he can do both, but it's like When Emily wears her selenite crystal, a lot of the times what I see in it is orange. And for me, I associate orange with anxiety, and Emily suffers from anxiety. So when she wears her selenite crystal, it cleanses her of that anxiety in a sense, because selenite is a cleanser. But also her spirit guide, I noticed one day, has put golden light in it. And I think it's just a different way for him to help her. So yeah.
So does the golden light pull the anxiety out?
I think it just helps.
Or it like neutralizes it?
Yes.
Neutralizes the anxiety?
Because I was getting a lot of orange in it, and you were cleansing it often because there was so much energy in it. And I think to help you keep yourself from cleansing it so often, he did that. So selenite is good for balancing your energy so that you can listen more easily to the energy around you, or interpret it a little more easily, which is why it leads to becoming higher spiritually. It's also good for cleansing other crystals because it has lots of vibrational things. And it's the moon crystal. It's named after Selene, the moon goddess. You're welcome.
So is that for your moon chakra?
Bindu!
Bindu!
Okay, now we're gonna do aquamarine.
Aquamarine is similar to selenite in its metaphysical properties, like the high vibrational aspect of it, and it is made from the sea.
So it's supposed to help heal emotional trauma. It's also supposed to help relieve anxiety and stress and come into yourself with your own confidence. It brings peace, it clears the mind, and it's supposed to help get in touch with your suppressed emotions. And if that doesn't sound like your heart chakra, which is blue, and your throat chakra, then I don't know what does.
Tell them about the sassy stone.
Okay, so while I was researching aquamarine, it says that its energy, or like its healing properties, is similar to that of selenite on a higher vibrational frequency, and on a lower vibrational frequency, it's closer to turquoise. But when you, okay, so people say that you can feel the way crystals, like the energy crystals, give off, and I've always thought that. And then literally when we went to the crystal shop and picked these things out, there was some crystal girl who was like, oh, I want help with this, and that. And the owner of the shop was like, okay, well, you should pick this one or this one or that one. And the girl just like randomly picked up a crystal, and she's like, no, put it back. And like,
which one are you drawn to?
Which crystal are you drawn to? And I was like, people don't know this. And it's another like, my medium friend says, because like, I just thought that when people pick crystals or rocks, they pick them because they feel drawn to them. So,
I don't know what that drawn thing is. I'm like looking at all of them, I'm like, yep, these are rocks.
Yeah, no, they all have different frequencies, and I feel differently towards them. But I think it's interesting that when I was doing the research for aquamarine, it said that unlike turquoise and selenite, aquamarine has a sort of frequency that's like mischievous and joyful. And that's exactly how I would describe this rock. He's kind of like a little bit of a mischievous butt, but he also is like, and I think it's hilarious
she
that she
also
broke
says
it.
that he's, oh yeah, I broke it.
Yeah, I came over to Emily's last week for lunch, and she's like, I cleaned all my crystals. How do you think they feel? Tell me what their energy feels like. Cause
and I like laid them all out, and I put his second half on top of him, and she's like, well, he really likes this on top of him. And I'm like, that's because it is. I was like, I broke it.
Yeah.
Also, she says him because he has a very masculine energy.
Yes, and they also said that turquoise is a bridge between the feminine and the masculine, like divine type stuff. So I think it's interesting that he's kind of more masculine.
Well, you said there was a feminine one there. Or that was just, it was a softer energy.
Oh yeah, well, okay, so one of the other things for aquamarine is a lot of people will go towards the darker colored ones because they're prettier. Yeah. Emily was actually looking at a lighter colored one, and she was like, well, which one do you think that I should have? Because you're the one that feels rocks. I just like, she's like, I like this one and this one. I was like, well, I like this one better because he has more of like a masculine protective energy. And if you want,
just like my spirit guide. That's
yes,
what you told me.
Yes. And if you want help with the things that aquamarine are going to help you with, which is, you know, a healing from trauma, facing your emotions, speaking your truth, getting confidence, dealing with anxiety, things like that. It's a lot of anahata and throat chakra things. I said, you want this one because he has stronger energy. And the way this one feels is more of like a grounding, like masculine, secure energy, like your spirit guide.
Yeah. Where
the one that she picked up, which was lighter, and it says the lighter the aquamarine, the higher the frequency, The lighter one had a higher frequency and it was much more feminine. I felt like it was more powerful, but Emily doesn't necessarily need a more higher vibrational one. She needs more of a grounding one. So that's why I picked this one. Oh, he's so cute.
He's like, look at my hat. It's me.
Oh,
They
God.
broke me. It's okay. I can still be one. The next stone on our list is rose quartz, and it deals with unconditional love.
I love rose quartz personally, but that's also because I have a fucking giant Muldahar chakra.
Yeah. She's
And-
bleeding heart, Leo.
Yeah, my go-to for protecting myself and others is pink light, white light, or gold light. But my new favorite has actually been gold light, honestly, which I think is interesting.
So I have a question.
Question.
So my spirit guide showed me that unconditional love can be a form of protection because it's similar to faith, which is white light, because there's no conditions to it. It is just always there. So a negative energy can't sway
manipulate
it to be not as strong.
Yes.
So would that make this a type of protection stone?
Yes.
Because a lot of people who collect crystals and stuff, they're always like, well, everybody wants this rose quartz because it's like love and it's like real cute and pink.
Okay, well,
But like,
also,
I feel like this can be a protection stone. And this is like powerful protection stone.
100% can be. So most people get rose quartz and they're like, I'm gonna find my true love with it. That's
I don't
like
think it's
the
about that though. Like, at
exactly,
all.
but that's like the equivalent of somebody like rubbing a magic lamp, and it's like you can't wish for love because you can't make someone fall in love with you because it goes against free will. You can't use a rose quartz to make someone fall in love with you or have weird manipulations of energies like that. You know?
I feel like the difference between this and like a black obsidian stone is like this can be used to protect other people.
Yes.
Because like when my spirit guides were explaining unconditional love to me, they explained it in like someone taking a bullet for someone else, like standing in front of danger to protect someone else.
So I was drawn to morganite over the rose quartz because I feel like rose quartz has more of like a soothing love energy, but it does definitely have a high vibrational frequency close to amethyst where it puts a
Bright color.
spiritual light around you or the person that you give it to, which is why it could be protection. And that spiritual light definitely is white or pink in color. I feel like for rose quartz, it's a very light pink white color, so the frequency is mixed. Whereas when I saw the little tiny pieces of morganite, the first thing I thought was, I need to put this in my fiance's card to help protect him. Literally, that was the first thing. Not, I'm gonna make a cute keychain out of it and my love is gonna find me. No.
Yeah,
I literally wanted to give it to Brad to put it in his truck to protect him while he's driving. So yes, I do believe that rose quartz can be a protective stone to help shield you from negative energies.
Yeah, but it's like,
And help
I feel like
raise
it's
your
not
energy
selfish
too.
though.
Yes,
Like
but a lot
it
of
needs
people
to be your energy giving to other energies.
Yes. And I feel like a lot of people get crystals for selfish reasons.
Yeah, because that's why I wanted a rose quartz stone, because then I can protect you when we're in our business.
Ooh. That little grandma, you know, hit him with the shoulders.
God, I love that.
Sorry. If you guys have a certain crystal that you want us to cover the history on, like its uses, the lore around it, all of the different types or subsets of people that used to use it for different reasons, let us know in the comments and we'll make a number 2 and maybe I'll stop singing things. We'll see. It's called Nervous Rambling.
Oh, never. But I really want to do a video where we talk about the lore of the crystals, so we definitely will do that. But if you have a specific crystal you want us to go in depth, let us know below. And make sure to like the video.
Yeah.
Our next stone is Citrine, aka the Merchant Stone, and it deals with abundance, creativity, and it's supposed to bring wealth to the person that is carrying it around.
Yes.
I swear to God, the stone hates me, and we kind of figured out why. Do you want to explain it?
Okay,
You
so
explained it so well to me.
Em has been trying to test all the stones that we got for our beginner crystals. She's
Because
like,
I don't really believe that stones do things, and it's kind of scary.
well, she's been having citrine in her pocket,
That rock hates me.
and then all of a sudden she's checking to see if the rocks are in her pocket, and there's supposed to
And
be.
I have all of my rocks except for that one.
It's just like yeeting itself out of her pocket.
I put it on my chest and then it would just like fall off of the bed, or it was in my pocket and I would find it in the couch or on the floor. Like any chance it gets, it tries to get away from me.
So It's all about sharing, creativity, abundance, manifesting prosperity and wealth within your life, according to the interwebs. And it's interesting because Emily just got tarot cards, and every tarot card that she keeps pulling that is supposed to represent her present.
Problems.
Oh, her problems.
Yeah, what my problem is it's accepting of wealth or abundance.
Yes.
So I don't accept abundance because it's stressful and I can't see myself accepting something that I'm not worthy of or something. So that's why that stone doesn't like me, because I don't accept abundance, and that's what it is.
Yeah. He's like, if you don't want my help, I'm yeeting myself out of your pocket.
Bye.
Oh God, your whole head.
My head hurts?
Yes.
Is it back here?
No, mine is in the front of my head. Maybe I have my own headache. Gosh.
So clear quartz is also known as solar quartz, and it is used for prosperity and is referred to as the energy stone.
It improves the connection to spirit and harmony. It's also said to protect the spiritual state and amplify the overall wellness of a physical being.
This is an amplifier, right?
Yes.
It's something that you can like program to do a whole bunch of different things using other stones and whatnot.
Is that why I was having a headache, because it's with all the other stones?
This one? Oh.
Do you think that's why?
Oh, yeah, they probably shouldn't be together. It enhances energy. Yeah, it's an amplifier.
God, get it away from the other ones, please.
Is that what you think? It's this one? It's definitely probably this one.
It has to be. I literally...
Because
I told you, like when your ear rings and you get that type noise, but it was on my left ear, and I never get energy in my left ear.
Because that's what I was feeling too.
It wasn't that...
Same thing this ear, and it's like, it like doesn't ring, but it's like...
It's just the feeling of that ringing noise.
It's like my ear gets covered up on the inside.
That's what I feel like when I channel spirit.
Yeah. And I'm like hearing that, I'm like, what's going on?
It's your crystals.
But yeah, that's been happening, and then it only has been happening since we got these crystals, and my anxiety has been like through the roof, but I like don't know why.
Put it over there on the edge of the... You're just sitting there like looking at it.
Smoke cleanse it? I can.
Fluorite. Sorry, we had to move the crystals. They were arguing.
So I have this stone. I'll give some nice B-roll. But Liv literally picked this stone up and was like, I don't know why, but this stone is gonna make you feel better. And
with
she
your
didn't
headaches.
even look at what it says on the like whatever it was.
The little
So
cards.
we brought it back, and then today she's like, this is probably fluorite. Looks like fluorite. And she did research on it, and so fluorite is a stabilizing stone, and what it does for me is my energy is like all over the place because I'm nervous, so my energy feels like it's vibrating. But when I put this stone on my forehead, it makes my energy feel like it's calm, like it's aligned with itself.
And it was funny standing in this store, and I saw these stones, and I was like looking at them, and I was like, okay, which one is for Emily? I have to think about this. And then I picked the one that she's holding in her hand, and I was like, this one's gonna help her with her headache.
She's like, put this up to your eye.
I was like,
third eye, and you'll feel better. And I'm like, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, but it was funny because we're like sitting in the store, and I'm like, how do I not like look really dumb? Where I'm like, Emily, you have to like put it like right here. And we're like in public, and people are like,
we're at a metaphysical shop though.
I was doing research on fluorite this morning, and I think that this one is fluorite, like because it can come in different colors. She
literally wrote down fluorite can also clear the aura of mucky energies. Me. So fluorite is a high vibrational stone that can be used for protecting and stabilizing your energy.
It also is really good at connecting your higher consciousness to spirit.
Yes, so it harmonizes your spiritual energy.
Yes.
Which is what it does for me, and it's crazy because I didn't know that happened.
Yes. So they can come in different colors. You can have a clear fluorite, you can have green, you can have blue, you can have yellow, and I think you can have orange and purple. So a lot of the rocks people say like link to chakras or whatever. So for me, I think green is a very grounding color. And we have a green one, and I also told Emily that we should get this one because there was other ones. Yeah. And this one has a very grounding feeling. That's why I picked it, because Emily needs help with grounding, and so do I. But it's really cute because it's like a little tiny diamond thingy. Mm-hmm. But then I didn't know that it came in other colors. So I think it's interesting that the random stone that I picked up that helps Emily so much with her head issues
this guy.
is specifically blue and purple and clear, which are only the highest vibrational frequencies that exist in your head because you have clear, blue, and purple. Yeah, but it's
these are higher vibrational colors, and they're linked to your chakras that are higher vibrational
in your forehead, which is why
everything's frequencies.
They're helping you.
But it's wild because I didn't know that was a thing. The next thing on our list is red jasper. Take it away.
That I like resonate with Jasper because it's literally also associated with the Muladhara chakra, which I have a big Muladhara chakra, and it's all about like courage, nurturing, stability, lending a helping hand, and also dreams. It's supposed to help like amplify or allow you to remember your dreams. It says that it's used for like astral projecting or shamanic journeys. Grounding, stability, it's supposed to help you organize things a little bit. It's basically if a Leo was a stone.
Yeah, really. And it makes sense because it's red. Fiery, like a Leo.
Yeah.
You have red hair. This is it as a rock. Is this you as a rock?
The research that I read said that a lot of old texts said that would also just talk about rocks or crystals in general and refer to them as jaspers because jasper
is a combination of a lot of different minerals.
Yes. So red jaspers can have like this speckled spotting. Ours has a clear like quartzy kind of like band in the middle of it, which I kind of liked.
It looks like a present.
Yeah, I kind of like that. That's why I was drawn to it, was because of the band in the middle. Because it's kind of like a separation, but not at the same time. So yeah, red jasper. You want to remember your dreams. You want to bring more justice and confidence and helpfulness into your life or the lives of others.
It stimulates intuitive insight and it helps you solve your problems as well.
Ancient Egyptian beliefs, red jasper was put with mummies in their final resting places, and it was carved into a teardrop shape and placed with the mummies, and it was supposed to help bring confidence and justice and just like self-assurance for the individual as they were judged by Osiris.
So our next stone is Labradorite, and it is considered one of the most protective stones, and it protects your aura and negativity from the world, which I think is interesting because this one protects instead of absorbs it. Because I guess it would make sense because it reflects like rainbows. It's so pretty.
It's supposed to help your inner strength and self-worth. And it is connected with speaking your truth, which is your throat chakra. Labradorite gets its name from, you guessed it, Labrador, which is, if you didn't know, a place in Canada. And
it's not the dog.
Please put a picture of a Labrador in this.
Beep.
Ding. According to Inuit or Nuktatuk lore, a man saw the northern lights trapped in Labradorite stone, and to free the lights from the stone, he threw his spear at it, and that is why they have the northern lights, or maybe one of the explanations of why they have the northern lights. In addition to that folklore, the Inuit people also consider this a firestone. That's what they called it. And they used to use crushed versions of it to help cure ailments. And Labradorite wasn't widely known, even though it is found not just in Labrador, but that's just where people categorized it. It wasn't brought to like markets for sale until the 18th century.
So Labradorite tempers negativity within ourselves.
And it allows to help speak your truth.
It enhances your throat chakra. This is one of the only ones that you talk about your throat chakra, because it's interesting because a lot of people associate your throat chakra with blue, and this is very clearly not a blue stone.
I think they also said that some people think that Labradorite changes colors, and
it's known for changing colors, which it does. Well, okay, it doesn't change colors. It's like iridescent. There's rainbows in it.
It's because the northern lights are in it. The aurora borealis.
Yeah, Labradorite is associated with strength and your inner worth.
And speaking your truth.
Yeah, you said that like 3 times.
I know.
Speaking your truth. So if you guys have any other stones you would like us to give our input on or tell some stories about, make sure you comment them below. However, in our next YouTube video, we will be discussing tarot, and what else does she do? We have a special guest coming.
Yes, our special guest is Julie, and she is all into tarot. Her main form of divination. Is that what it is?
Divination tools.
Is Ogum, but she's also going to cover ruins and tarot as well. So we're going to learn all about tarot, Ogum, and ruins.
And if that interests you, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And while you guys wait, make sure you check out these videos next. We also have a podcast coming out soon, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how to cleanse your crystals in the podcast, I think.
Yeah, if you guys want to learn how to cleanse and charge your crystals, make sure to check out our podcast. However, we'll see you guys in the next one.
We are your Meta PsycKicks.
I only read half of it. Enhancing strength of will and inner worth.
I can't believe you can see that and you don't even have glasses on. I have glasses on and she's looking at literal ants on my computer screen.
Yeah.
What is it like to wake up and be able to see?
Well, I don't know what it's like to not wake up and not be able to see, so.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Must be nice to wake up and not have a headache.
Until I get here.
Yeah, until you get my headaches.